you'll be speaking at our upcoming Permian Energy Dialogues in less than a couple of weeks, and a big focus for the program for the region as well, and really globally, is methane emissions and how to reduce those. You'll actually be speaking on the methane emissions panel, and so I'd love to hear your view a little on how do you think the industry can collaborate? How can the industry effectively find solutions to some of the challenges, and then ultimately capitalize on the opportunities that stem from that?
That's right. Yeah, good question. I'm looking forward to participating. This is a topic that's very close to me, and I probably spend a quarter to a third of my time on ESG related items and what we're doing at Diamondback and what we're doing as an industry to clean up the oil field and reduce methane emissions and reduce our carbon intensity, which I think our shareholders are asking for, and it's it's not only the right thing to do, but it's what the shareholders want. So, one thing I think is interesting about, ESG and carbon emissions reductions and methane intensity is that all the companies have come to work together on it. We're competitors in the field. We're competitors, with our stock prices and all that. It's a very competitive industry, but, I've seen 8 or 10 of the largest CEOs in the country come together and talk about ESG, where, you're not going to go talk to the top 8 CEOs about who drills wells the fastest and how you do it and what your secret sauce is. But I think we recognize that we have to come together as an industry to solve this problem. And who better than the engineers that we have, at Diamondback and in this industry? They're some of the brightest minds in the country. They figured out how to drill a well 2 miles down and 2 miles out in 8 days in a 20-foot window. Well, we can figure out how to reduce methane emissions and cut our carbon intensity, and that's exactly what we've done. And you can see in a couple of our slide decks we've laid out what our emissions are, and now we understand what they are and how we can fight each of those line items and reduce them. So certainly know a lot more about ESG today than I did 4 years ago. And I think, that knowledge is being passed to other competitors so that we can tackle this problem together.
I think that's an excellent point. And we've certainly seen a lot of evolution in the collaboration space. I mean, 10 years ago, it was not so much of a topic. And as you say, it's interesting because it's such a competitive industry in many ways, but then it's great to see how much collaboration and willingness to collaborate there is, given the challenges and how we all want to find solutions to.
Yeah, I think we recognize the challenge, but we're up to the challenge. And the largest operators are certainly leading the way in terms of cutting emissions, but that's trickling down now to the private operators and the private equity-backed operators, because it's an industry-wide issue that we need to tackle together.
Absolutely.